Well, I don't know if you're like me, but I am seriously thinking of giving up on award ceremonies on TV, stopping watching them. Last week, I think it was last week, the BAFTAs were on, and I recorded that so that I could scoot through the bits that, I didn't particularly enjoy or I wasn't interested. Alan Cummings was doing the hosting. Now, I like Alan Cummings as an actor. I find him very good. He's great in things, but I think he was a little bit out of his depth on this one, and he's too polite a gentleman anyway. Still, I just was so bored, and it wasn't really particularly the films, but I thought, oh no, here we go again. Zoom straight the way through it because I recorded it on Sky, you see. So it's handy to do that. And then, of course, there was the problem about the film I Swear, and there were two black actors on stage. You'll all know about this anyway. And the gentleman who the film was based on, he'd shouted out some. He'd had a Tourette's tics, and he shouted out some comments that were deemed as racist and very offensive to the two actors that were on stage. So why didn't the BBC, because it's not going out live, why didn't the BBC edit those comments out? They could have done it easily, but no, they'd left that in. They had a few hours that they could have taken that out, and they put it on the iPlayer as well. They could have certainly edited it out then. What is the matter with the BBC? I just fail to understand anyway, but still, there you go. And I don't think I shall be watching it next year because I'm just finding it so boring now, but not as boring as when Stephen Fry was hosting it. That was as dry as stale bread, that. And it was a little bit of, self-aggrandisement, I thought. Very pompous. There again, I like Stephen Fry as an actor. Seen him in lots and lots of roles, which I've really enjoyed, documentaries, etc. I never thought that he was right for BAFTAs. So that's that. Then we go on to the BRIT Awards. I scooted through the bits that I didn't enjoy, and I wasn't interested, so that was that. Then I came out of it totally, and I missed the Ozzy Osbourne Lifetime Achievements Award. Why have they left it so long, for a Lifetime Achievement Award for Ozzy Osbourne? Then you had people saying, oh, Robbie Williams shouldn't have been allowed to sing that No More Tears. I thought he was an ideal person to sing that. Oh, you should have had a metal singer. You should have had a metal singer. Ridiculous. I thought he did an excellent job. Absolutely excellent. I watched that back on YouTube today because I saw people going on about it, and I thought, well, I'm going to check this out for myself because I already deleted the rest of the Brit Awards, you see. But I don't know that I'm going to bother in future watching them because I just can't be doing with it unless there's something that I know is going to be on that's particular. A lot of good artists on there, though. Okay, let me know what you think. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? I always try and answer your comments. Bye.